told, it is here that only the Gators get out alive. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground.
The Gators will take over. First and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. Running with power. Got to be smart, patient, great. It's all of that to get to the 29.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll put the tight end in motion. Pulls and fires complete.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive
aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long and field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled with Ice Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man! And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. So,
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. And the Gators in the hurry up. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gators!
well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. To throw, it's Ewers. Quickly to the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Texas 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's held. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Hand off to the lone back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Off play action. Fires to the tight end. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Pulls it in. It's Moore. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And the Longhorns are on the move. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. To the air, it's Ewers. Makes the grab down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Got it in the middle. It's Golden. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he made the extra point without problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Second down after that incompletion. And he intercepts it. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Quick strike complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Using his feet to buy time. And the ball's on the ground. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Got his man quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
That's caught. It's more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Snags it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Gators will boot it away to start the 2nd half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's golden. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. To the air. It's Ewers. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Never a doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Number 15, set to kick off.
Bringing it back. He stopped short of the 20 at the 9. We wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They move the tight end all over. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Gonna take a shot. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. A huge stand by this defense.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a double.
Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Blue. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hit.